Grant, your thoughts on that one this afternoon?
Relieved, I would say, to get a point, because we were nowhere near where we can be. Probably one of the worst performances of the season, and I said that to the players. I knew this game was going to be tough because it was the third one after a long week and a long week of travelling. But I didn't expect that type of performance. I don't think anyone did. We were way off it. We didn't win enough duels. We didn't compete enough first half. We were lacklustre. We didn't really string any decent moves together. Cheltenham controlled the whole of the first half, which is really disappointing. And listen, a response in the second half. You know, really good goal to get us back into it. Tremendous strike from George. But then to concede 2 minutes after that probably summed up what we're about today. You know, that lack of concentration, and then moments we always talk about keeping people outside you. We let them inside, and it just opens up the goal. But again, another good response. I mean, I thought the subs that came on helped us massively. You know, that freshness and that energy. And it was nice to see Mols, you know, get back on the score sheet. Hadn't scored for a while. It was a really good move. Good pass from Jack Senior, who was very good when he came on. Picks out Mols and a good finish. But relieved, frustrated, disappointed, angry, all the words you can imagine. But look, we've not lost the game, and there was moments there today I thought we probably could have done.
No, disappointed it'll be for you to stand there and say that you're relieved at only picking up a point.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed. I've told the players that. I'm not coming out here saying anything different. I always knew this was going to be a tough game today, regardless of who we played, because it has been a tough week and it's been tough on the legs, and you know, we just didn't get going. But like, I'm standing here now probably thinking to myself, should I have freshened it, should I have changed more players, should I, you know, it's all these things you think about as a manager, but in hindsight, you know, the team's going on 1-4-2 on the Wednesday evening, and you almost go again, get us another win. We did this so many times last season, didn't we, when people thought we could change the team, but the team kept going and going and going. But yeah, I'm just disappointed.
It did look like a bright start the first 5-10 minutes, so there was some stuff that you strung together really well, but after conceding up until half time, it would prove really difficult. Conditions not helping, of course, as well.
Listen, there's nothing. The conditions are the same for both teams, and they played them better than us, particularly the first half. They played the conditions better. They won more duels. They were around second balls more than us. We were a yard short all over the pitch, and but you know, listen, credit to Cheltenham, credit to Michael. They're a good team, and I said during the week at the front end of the pitch they're threatening, and you could see that with their two wide players, George, Colwell. They're threatening, and we just were way off it though. You know, from my point of view, I can only speak about my team. We were just nowhere near it in the first half. Second half much better. You know, once we changed and we had a wee bit more legs and energy into the team and a wee bit more width, we were better.
Is it frustrating again for you to be stood here and talking about how you've been better after changes and after half time again? Yeah,
it is. It's really frustrating. Because it's, you know, you want to give people opportunities to go again and cement that place and go again and show us that you can go not just 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, 4 games and have that consistency. We're just up and down in terms of consistency, too many. And listen, we need to, obviously, from the staff, need to be better. Of course we do, and you know, be better in terms of analysing and looking at the boys and freshness and things like that. Listen, I always look at myself first when we don't win. I always look at myself first when we win as well and think we would have done something better. But you know, for me, I'm just really, really frustrated for everybody today. It was a horrible day. It was one of them days where you need to dig deep and grind, and a wee bit of luck go your way at times. And we never really got that, did we, with some of the officiating today? But listen, that's by the by.
Was the key moment conceding that second goal so soon after the equaliser?
Listen, once we scored, I thought, right, okay, we'll go and win the game now. And when you score, you're most vulnerable to concede, as you know, the next 3, 4, 5 minutes of the game. And for us to lose a couple of duels in the middle of the pitch, the ball goes back to today. He kicks a long ball. We're nowhere around that ball. Midfielder controls out to the wide player, and then, as we know, you have to keep the wide player outside. This is, you know, there's so many mistakes in that goal. We didn't compete. The ball goes back to their goalkeeper. He hits it long. We don't compete. Ends up at their wide player, and he comes in and he scores.
A word on George Broadbent. We know that he's more than capable of that. We've been crying out to see it, but what a strike that was to
I thought George was really good today again. There were some really good performances out there. There really was. There were some really good performances, but there were some that just not good enough at this moment in time. But that's what we have to do.
He really has seemed to take his chance over these last couple of games, George, in terms of playing in that deeper lying position.
It was a tremendous strike. It was Ben Whiteman-esque strike, wasn't it? I've seen Ben do that for us over the years. Unbelievable technique to keep it low as well when the ball's bouncing like that. And then the second goal, it's a tremendous goal. Good, brilliant from Jack Senior to just pick malls out. Great run and a really good finish.
So Jamie Sterry and Joseph Allo were both coming off. Were they knocks that they picked up?
We'll see. Yeah, I think Jamie's back stiffened up, and I don't know what was wrong with Joe. So Dave will assess both of them and see where they're at.
You mentioned how busy a week it's been. How would you assess it overall these last 6-7 days?
Listen, I'm always looking for better. I'm always looking for, for us to be better. And I just felt, it was an opportunity for us to go and grab that second place and pull Walsall in a wee bit today after seeing the early results. We didn't quite do it. But if you'd asked me the start of last week and said that you're into the next round of the FA Cup and you've picked 4 points off the next 2 league games, one hard game away from Fleetwood, I'd have probably said, fine, that's not bad. We move on to the next one. But when you stand here today at home, disappointed not to win like I am, I know this group are capable and we are capable of being better. So we'll always push to be better.